This is Double RT Boxing. This is the Mr. A. Welcome back to the show, folks. This is a post-fight recap of Carl Frampton's rebirth. Now, was it a rebirth? I don't know. Was it a nice tune-up? It definitely was that. It definitely was a nice tune-up. Garcia came out ready to fight. Frampton was just too quick for him. Too quick for him. Straight from the get-go, you could see Carl Frampton didn't look the best in shape. You could see the time off. Clearly showed in his chest area. He just looked it flat and a little loose. Garcia had his moments in the fight. I gave him 4 rounds. My scorecard was 96-94. I did it so many times that I don't know where I'm getting 94 from, but it's 96-94. The other judges had it, I believe, like 98, 93, 97, 93, 96, 93. I don't know why I got 94. I think I tried it so many times that I'm done. My brain can't see no more math. But yeah, I had it 96-94. Basically, due to that 7th round trip knockdown, that ghost knockdown, made it a closer fight than what it should be. Yeah, it wasn't a dominant performance by Carl Frampton, but he wasn't nowhere near losing this fight. But due to that ghost knockdown on points, it was in jeopardy of an upset, which kind of sucks. But ultimately, what the rounds I did have, Garcia, I gave him 6, 7, 9, and 10. I believe it's in about probably about round 6, because even though the ghost knockdown happened in round 7, you could see in round 6 Frampton started to get a little tired. Garcia was able to put him on the ropes a little longer. Frampton was starting to stand more in front of him and fight. And like the round 7, it was a clear. I don't know if he was in a trip. I think it was just a slip, and a left hook went right by Frampton. Like it went, but they counted it as a knockdown. In rounds 9 and 10, Frampton was. I wouldn't say he was gassed out, but he was definitely tired. Definitely tired. In round 9, Frampton was able to land some clean, hard right shots on Garcia, but he just walked right through him. So seeing that, I really don't know what's left for Frampton. Like I know this is his first fight back, but what kind of pop? He obviously don't want to take too much from this since he's off since January, but that's ring rust. Ring rust is more about movement, timing, stamina. Your power doesn't go away in ring rust. At least I don't think it does. And just to see that his shots had no effect whatsoever on Garcia kind of brings a red flag into this. At one point, how can Frampton go further if his power is gone and he's having a stamina issues? Because his main factor is his quick feet and his timing. Now, in the first half of the fight, Frampton looked good. He was out jabbing the bigger, longer fighter. He was showing different angles. His short arms just coming in on the different angles. He like that first half of the fight, he looked real good. It just around the 6th round, he started gassing out. He stopped moving. He's standing in front of him, and that just gave Garcia every opportunity to look good. He landed some clean body shots. At one point here, I think it was around 6 or 7. One of the late rounds, he had Frampton on the ropes, and he just had. I think it might even be round 9. He just had Frampton on the ropes, and he's hitting him like a good like hooks to the head, to the body, and eventually Frampton just skated off to the side. So if Frampton didn't have his legs, even if they're only like 80% at that point in the fight, he could be in serious trouble from going on this point in his career, because he's not the hardest puncher, but he needs to have power to get respected. And Garcia just walks straight through his every punch. Like I said, I don't know if power comes along with ring rust or a layoff. My guess would be it wouldn't, because they always say, as fighters get older, they slow down, but the last thing to go is power. So I don't see why Frampton's power wouldn't be there, or unless you just don't have it. But I'm not gonna hold too much into this fight. Like I said, it was closer than what it was because of the ghost knockdown. But in the actual fight itself, Garcia had little moments. Yeah, like I said, I gave him 4 rounds, but mainly because Frampton's legs were just getting heavy on him. It's not like Garcia did anything to really take those rounds. If Frampton would not have stood in front of him, it would probably most likely it would have been a Frampton round, and this fight would have been a bigger gap in the scorecards. So I'm gonna chalk it up as a comeback fight. Not get too. If I was Frampton fans, then I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get too worried about it. I'm just here giving my opinion of the fight, reporting it. But if I was Frampton fans, Frampton camp, he did what he's supposed to do. It wasn't too worrisome. Like I said, just get himself in better shape. Like I said, because don't like. I'm repeating myself, but the only reason this fight was close, one, the ghost knockdown in the 7th round, and two, Frampton decided, whether he decided or just didn't, his legs were getting heavy, to stand in front of him a little more often in the second half of the fight. Basically all the rounds that Garcia won is because Frampton decided to stay in front of him and fight. How him and Leo were fighting, he was fighting Garcia like that. And the fact that Garcia is a bigger man, Frampton was small. It just you saw the difference when he stopped in front of Leo. They fought. His stamina wasn't there to exchange with Garcia like he did Leo. So it looked like Garcia was getting the better of some of them. Like he's getting the body shot. And another thing is, when not only did he exchange stand in front of him, he allowed himself to get on the ropes a lot because I think he was just tired, his legs. With that being said, I'm going to stop the video. It's a quick comeback fight for Frampton. He was not in the best of shape. Like I said, you could see on his chest, his chest and stomach. He just looked loose. He didn't look tight. He didn't look defined. It was definitely not the best shape Frampton. But yet he still looked dominating at points when he wanted to be. When he stopped, his performance stopped. So it's a little worrisome. Some fighters, the elite fighters, fight through their weak points, which Frampton did. He did fight through it. Like I said, when he was tired, he stood in front of him, went through some exchanges. He didn't win most of the exchanges, but he got his fair amount of punches in. I think Carl Frampton will be okay. I still want to see him and Gary Russell. I still want to see that. And since I do got some time on this, I would say I'm done talking about that fight. Frampton, unanimous decision over Garcia. Going to end this with a quick little Zolani Tete with his 11th second knockout of Goya. I believe Goya was ranked number 3 by the it was a WBO. So he needs a unification, and right now Luis Neri is not too sure if he is still the WBC champ. He's actually he is, but he hasn't been stripped yet. They're still investigating that. So the only unification bout out there for TT is Ryan Burnett. Ryan Burnett has a WBA, the IBF, and why not? He's talking about he wants to be undisputed champ. He wants to do it. If he went for the tough ZZ, why not go for TT? It's weird, but I do see that being a good fight. That would be a good fight. That's the only unification that can be. And then lucky Neri, that if that fight takes place, someone's gonna have 3 belts, and by the time this investigation is over, Neri's gonna have his WBC or it's gonna be vacant. So somebody's gonna come and be 1 fight away from undisputed. This is Mr. A saying thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the Double RT Boxing Show. Tune in. You are much appreciated. I appreciate you guys and ladies. I appreciate it.